Where am I? Oh, that's such an existential question. We're here in Austin, Texas at Palm Social Card Club. This came to be through a relationship that I kind of accidentally developed with Sam back in 2017. We actually both went super deep in the little one for one drop.
I played with him late, closing down the day. Day 3, there were 3 tables left, and we played down to 2 tables. And for like the last hour and a half, I got moved to his table. No idea who he is. And I'm talking to some friends of mine who are sweating my action, and they're just like, hey, steer clear of that guy.
I was pretty much chip leader from like 3 tables down. I had like, by the time we made the final table, I had like half the chips in play.
I'm sitting with probably 60 or 70 bigs. I mean, I'm not in bad shape either. I'm really good shape. All my friends are calling me in the morning, they're like, just chill. You don't have to do anything, just chill. That's not how I play.
All right, Sam, so you just went all in blind and wake up with a magic hand. How do you do it?
I'm honestly the best player in the world.
Live at the Palms. How y'all doing? We are here at Palm Social on a Wednesday night. It has been a little bit of a while. Holiday stuff, WSOP stuff, Austin poker scene stuff. I've been like sick for 2 weeks. So this is kind of one of the first couple of days I've just felt like, semi-normal, if that is kind of such a thing. So it is POT Limit Omaha night. The name of the game is PLO, 4 cards down. And it's been a feature game for us on Wednesday night. Has never disappointed. It has just been nonstop action. Can buy in first initially for $1,500, then match the stack as the evening goes on. And with this lineup, expect tons and tons of, what do we call it? Action? Is that the word we use so often? Action happening here at Palm Social. As I see Jordy here. Got Miles, Big Mike, Boots. Great lineup here for the great game of POT Limit Omaha. As Mr. Jimmy Dubai, Big Mike, Boots, and Miles off of the $20 straddle. A lot of junky hands in here, but we like to call those just nothing but potential. Okay, let's take a look at our board. It's going to come out 7 deuce 6 with 2 hearts. It looks like a straight draw here for Big Mike with the 8-5. Miles, though, here really with the best of it with the open under 9-8 with the flush draw to go with it. Really the only flush draw of this bunch. Going to go bet and call. And all right, let's go heads up here with about $240 in Sepot. Gonna pair the turn deuce, so 8s and ducks. The best hand here for Miles, and that will provoke a very quick fold. So we see our stacks here. Mr. Jimmy Dubai at the short end of things at 500, and a couple of $1,000 stacks, a couple of $1,500 stacks, and we expect piles and piles go on in the middle. Let's visit here with our chat pros, the best chat pros in all the land. A good friend Alan Piscitello hanging out here with us. Hoping to get him back here for commentary at some point, as there are only so many wonderful people that you can put on when it comes to PLO. So looks like we're also going to get a couple players popping on, and this is on a 30-minute delay. So sometimes it takes a little bit down to get here at 6:30 local time. Get on your seats, get your chips, pour yourself a nice little beverage of your choice, and expect we'll fill on in here soon. All right, I like this a little bit more wider camera view. Always trying to find new things that we can do to kind of enhance the viewer experience. And we're working on it. We're getting better. All right, Cole Pug here with the raise up to 80 with the ace-jack 7 deuce double suited. Not much to write home about, but the suited ace somewhat workable in there. And Mr. Dubai with 9-7-6-6, workable for sure. Jordy with a solid hand, Queen-Jack 10-7 is going to come out ace-10-8. So 2 diamonds, and let's see, top 2 here for Yogi. Wrap here for Jimmy Dubai on the lower end. And, well, I guess Jordy pretty much just with a straight draw to a 9 or king. So double gutted. Jimmy looking to build up a pot is the only diamond draw out of this bunch here for Koa at seat 9. It's pushing it all in here for 400. Looks like we are going to get a call here from Yogi. No real backdoors here for him, but top 2 in not too terrible a shape. Was on here, now trying to decide, okay, is this worth gambling on? Also with a straight draw here to a 9 with a jack 7 in hand. Is going to make the call, it looks like. So we've already got a 3-way all-in second hand of the night. Jordan wishing he could play this one, but wisely will step out with Really no backup in this hand. Big Mike here just with ace king. And will wisely step on away. So, all right, 3,645 big ones. Dollar bills. And on here with a chance to, I guess, just hit on the diamond draw. 8 pairs. Not improving anybody. And making a 6 on the end. So 6 is full here for Jimmy to buy on the first run out. Now let's go to the second. It's going to come out of 9. It's going to bring the diamond home. And now the king of diamonds. So Yoki gets skunked on this as both Jimmy and On are going to split this up and make a decent little profit here on our second hand of the night at Live at Palms Social here in good old Austin, Texas. Looks like we've got 2 5-10 no limit games going on. Got a 1-3 match stack going on. You see right there in the background some of our usual suspects and favorites. See, there's Caitlin there, holding down the fort for the squad to go along here with our 2-5 game, which looks like we got a little wine out there in the background as well. Let's see your boy Uncle Sam, John Chen also there in the background. And you can also see 2 of our 5-10 games happening all along there. As do expect folks that are to be coming in seat 3 and seat 6 to be sitting here with 1,000 minimum. And I think as I was walking on in just briefly here before the show that those seats were occupied, but we shall have to wait and see. So again, we are streaming Mondays and Wednesdays. We are going to have a special Thursday night show. Coins, your boy Coins is going to be here in the house along with the Big Daddy Chaz. Get ourselves a good old-fashioned Austin Legend show. No, they've been kind of wanting to get here, and yeah, glad we were able to at least initially prepare to get them on the schedule, get them here into Palm Social, and just enjoy the environment, which is, second to none here as far as player experience. Servers here providing what you need, whether drink or food, around here in the area. The only club in this wonderful city where you can get that full-on service. So, all right, we got Jordan here with aces, unsuited. And might be going for the limp race here, waiting for somebody to pop this bad boy up.
All right, straddle for 10. Action on 9. All right, 9 straddles 20. Action is on 1 calls 4
All right, let's take a look here as
5 fold.
always welcome to hit us up here in the chat. You can also leave us a super chat if you're feeling awfully generous. Giving Wednesday, I guess. Alan, our first ever super chatter here on Live at the Palms, is okay. We've got on raising for good reason with the ace, queen, jack, 10. Fortunately, 3 spades in hand, but workable together. And we had Jordan initially when we scanned. I thought it was ace, something 3. So going for the limp raise, and I'm going to make the calls. We go heads up.
7 fold. 8 fold.
$765, and here we go. Ace queen versus ace jack 3 comes at 964. So pretty clean flop for Jordan. But on going to try to apply the hammer here to see if maybe he can drive Jordan's hand right into the muck, and he's not going to have any of it. So On's going to have to catch a good turn in river, as a 5 is going to make him completely be drawing dead, and the 9 ball's not going to change anything either. So going to try to run it twice as the 10 comes, which is a huge card, gives him a number of different outs. Is going to run out here a straight, so we'll chop it on up. grimy one here for on as runs out perfect for him as with the 10 ball rolling off, it could make 2 pair on this board. Really wasn't a ton of hope here for Jordan. No, that's the tough part about playing aces. Nice when it's heads up and you have your opponent drawing fairly slim, but as we've seen very often in this game, one turn card can just change the equities in just such a wild fashion. So Alan's saying just need apple. Yeah, if we could get apple here, that would also be fantastic because, well, we will see who will be the first to get north of 5,000 tonight. I think that would actually be a really good side bet here. Who's going to be the first to get over 5,000 chips? Going to be Miles, going to be Boots, Yogi, Koa, maybe Talented Jordy. Maybe Big Mike. Big Mike knows how to run up chips in a hurry. But while we wait for that to happen, go ahead, hit the like, click subscribe. As back in action here at Palm Social. Hope you had a fantastic holiday. I went back to my homeland of Iowa to go see my family here for like the first time in like 2 years. I got very bogged down for a number of years here. The poker live stream streets, sports broadcasting streets, that in between with COVID and that kind of stuff, just didn't have a ton of opportunities to fly home and spend a week because you got to go out there and make those, got to go make that cheddar, and doesn't always leave a ton of time for vacation. So, all right, we've got Big Mike opening with King 887, the Naked King of Spades. On, it's feeling spicy. Going to call here with the Ace, Jack, Deuce, Deuce double suited after Yogi out of the big blind opting to 3-bet here out of the 170 with Ace, King, 7-3. So just another night here at Palm Social in the for the Omaholics. Okay, here we go. All right, going to come out Ace, or excuse me, King 10, Queen. Huge flop here for on, as he has flopped the joint, rolled it up, and smoked it. And he's also got diamonds here with a Jack Deuce of diamonds. And bit of a mystery here to what Jimmy has, but right now, not looking like anybody's going to have much of a reason to continue. Yogi's got, top pair straight draw, backdoor hearts. It would just be drawing to a chop, so if Jimmy doesn't have anything, I think this is just going to be an easy bet fold for the entire table. Yeah, simple enough. Maybe On's going to be the first to get over 5K here tonight. Boy Allen saying, how about them Buckeyes taking down Duke? Go Hawkeyes Saturday. Yep, it is Conference Championship week. Love this week. Big 12 championship, Big 10 championship, SEC championship, ace. I mean, it is just a great Friday, Saturday college football games. Some of the, also with some of the smaller schools, UTSA, Texas, San Antonio, the Roadrunners, also going for a Conference USA championship. Baylor trying to go here and represent Texas and be the first winner in, I think, like 6 years for somebody besides Oklahoma to take home the Big 12 championship. So I'm excited for that. My Iowa Hawkeyes going for an improbable Big 10 championship here this year. And I know none of you care, but it still means something to me, damn it. Okay. $10 straddle put on, and all right, on semi-reasonable hand is going to raise up here to 35. I say semi-reasonable within the margins here on this game. Semi-connected. Here with the King, Queen, 10-8. Miles going to call with Ace, 7-7-3. It's the worst Batman theme song I could have possibly sung. So,
He's been trying to. I've been like shutting out every very lefty day.
all right, let's rip it. He's going to come out ace 3, 5 as wheel draw here for Miles. Here to a straight flush.
All right, 5 players.
Mr. Dubai here with 2 trays in his hand, which
Why don't you just post the shit on Twitter? Why? Why not?
pretty much takes out the hope for Big Mike's equity here. Or rough a draw as you get here with the deuce 6-4. Miles betting his draw as he should in this spot. Also some potential to maybe bring home a straight with the 7-3 as a backup. And I think everybody is going to fold here, but no real reason for Yoki to get involved and no real reason for On here either. All right, there you go.
That one has been, percentage-wise, has really been swinging like pretty hard, I feel like.
So again, we are on the Poker Atlas app. If you're looking to get on into the game, so we'd love to see you here at Palm Social. And we're also going to do something very special here for you. Just mention our live stream here, live at the Palms. Boom, we'll give you a free month and 5 free hours. Just tell them your boy Mikey sent you. And you can get yourself 5 free hours here at Palm Social. This deal good until the end of the year. So if you got a wife and kids pulling you down, you're trying to find a special occasion during the week. You're like, oh, there's a lot of choices out there. I can go here, I can go there. I got a live stream here telling me this is the greatest place to ever exist. I got another live stream here that kind of cares. But the OG, your boy Mikey, here to tell you, you come here to Palms, I'll hook you up. 5 free hours. As Jimmy going to raise up here in the cutoff with the ace-ace jack 6 double suited. Is going to at least get a little bit of just one customer here with Big Mike, the 975 deuce. You can make a hand with that, but this diamond's absolutely smacked down. Well, I think our camera's in reverse here, so it's going to come out 885. Not exactly ideal here with aces and no redraw, but yeah, the third 8 is going to give an absolute block here to your boy Jimmy. And plop down a bet 125 and a quick, easy fold here for Big Mike as solid Wednesday night here for us. Poker alive and well in the state of Texas. It's your boy Scooby there in the background. 2 5-10 games happening out here. See one in the semi-private room, one out there in the main floor. To go along here with our 1-3 match to stack. And shout out here to our producers, Sonny, Uncle Sam, and also TRQ, our action tracker. I love the progress we made. I knew this was going to be, you know, a long-term type of deal to build up this audience and find the right mix here of these games. And I think we're making good incremental progress and, you know, hopefully going strong into 2022. So would love to know what you got, who you want to see here on our live stream. Vloggers, guests, local players. By golly, someday maybe even me. I like Jordan Sand here. Ace King, Queen, Deuce, double suited. Big Mike going to make the call with God only knows what here at this point. By far our loosest pre-flop caller, but that's why it's a legend, man. Do you just want to fold every hand to be a nobody? Or you want to get in the mix here and be a legend like Big Mikey? That is Ace Queen 7, top 2 here for Jordy.
Yeah, some lady no get for one get my
Dan making a bet here is Mr. Jordy Bropp is not much, not even really in the close of the neighborhood for Mr. Dubai. He's going to go ahead and lay it down. So still waiting for our main eruption pot here to happen. We've had a couple of chop pots all in, but we're always good for a couple of 2, 3, 4. Oh my God! What the? You know, when it comes to this game here at Palm Social.
You have that? Brand new ID?
What do you want those for? Here. You want your eyeballs for, man? You got nice eyes. You're right. Give them to somebody. 2022. Can't drive without corrective lenses. You have that too? You wear contacts? Once in a lifetime. You were so close to buying. I was, right? I kept asking you about it, but he wasn't savvy enough about crypto yet.
Jimmy, you want the 20? Yeah.
I know you.
We don't know about this shit. This is kind of hard.
It's hard to jump on board when you don't know about it, you know?
I know nothing.
The most when he died, he donated all Wisco for.
With scientific research, I was talking about donating your organs over here, or if you're a donor and you're licensed.
He's only a no donor.
No doing that.
That's Vivian's trying to be,
20 to play.
be your crypto donor.
All right, next hand here. Big Mike with the Jack 8-4 with the 8-4 spades.
Can't shake her. Yeah, I think she has a tracker on my phone. She texted me.
Is going to get on also here in the mix, and
She goes, "Are you Palm?"
Cognate to 110.
Miles with some littles tied together here with the 6-6-5-3.
All today's trades. I haven't seen her in forever. Yeah, she's
Out of position in this hand, but well,
9 calls.
you know, sometimes not always the worst thing in the world. You also get the opportunity to take first action and
110.
get the ability to easily check fold
basically would have been 2 months well in
when things aren't working right. So
but his
on here with the best hand, then the ace 9-5 taste the rainbow here board.
well, he's just you know, Bitcoin is the only thing that's real kind of.
Actually, ace is up, excuse me. Ace and 5, so it's gonna go just under full pot here to 285. Big Mike here with the pump fake, and
He just jammed up blindly because he trusts.
I don't think anybody in their right mind would have thought to try to move it in there with Jack 8, or Jack 8-4, but sometimes our boy Mike likes to live just a little bit dangerously.
Literally,
As
Yogi, everybody at the fucking table. Quiet, except me.
Even the dealer. Now there's no game anymore. Everybody spent all their fucking money on no.
yeah, we've got our free roll happening on Thursday nights here at Palm Social. $1,500 added to the prize pool. Would love to come see you out here. And again, we will give you 5 free hours plus a monthly membership if you mention Live at the Palms or your boy Mikey. Just tell him I sent you. And we will give you a free monthly membership and 5 free hours on us.
20 fucking Honda Accord. Actually, he bought Tracy fucking 3 notes.
Oh, I should have got 1.5 notes or 2 notes. I told you to buy, what's her name one? Yeah. Olivia.
What, you can only have one in each name? In your name?
No, you buy as many as you want. Correct. But I'm just saying.
Somebody bought 13.
The guy that really believes in me. He basically does everything.
All right, we've got the 40 straddle out. Now Big Mike opening out of the small blind. Suited Queen Jack with a pair of jacks and a 5 hanger. Boot's going to play one of his first hands. Reasonable ace 8-6-6 double suited.
It's a nice payday.
240. 4 makes 440. 240. 5 calls.
2% of assets, 20% of profit.
7. 220.
Money.
220. Standard pay. 9 folds. Actions on 1.
All right, here we go. It is only going to be heads up here between Mike and Boots. And make it 8-3-4. Big Mike here with the overpair of jacks. No clear draws for either player. Boot's going to try to go for it here. He does have backdoor diamonds. He's got an 8 with an ace. Only 60-40 advantage for Big Mike, but he does have the best hand. Let's do it. He's going to bring out a 9, so it brings out the first diamond and bring out the 7. So if we're running it once, Big Mike going to get a double up here now to about 920 bucks. So it begins.
Congratulations on a nice victory.
It begins. Mike's run to the top here, just about to get rocking. And yet more action here at Palm Social is getting to 5-10 games happening here in the house. Also with our 1-3 game, get on the list. Good old-fashioned Poker Atlas app.
8 shuttles 10, 9 shuttles 20.
And we would love to see you out here.
How do I get dollar bills into cookies?
I don't recommend leverage for civilians. I don't know.
Yeah, I understand how
You'll get torched. You'll get torched. Most people don't understand like support levels and stuff like that.
I understand how support levels work.
I know, but most people don't know how to calculate all this stuff and arrive at the right level. And you gotta be so exact or else you get the cookie.
Alright. 20 to play.
I'm gonna have 2 coin ready, and you're gonna fucking let me know next time I got a shot.
Action.
All right, Jordan here with aces for the second time. Did not go well for him on the first time.
500 jam up.
Wound up chopping it
Vivian was calculating the
after he and On basically ran it twice. As
Pots it to 80.
So if I load up
coin start with a K too? Or?
you're gonna let me know the next time I got a flyer?
all right, as Big Mike now 3-betting.
There's no risk here.
Jimmy's got King, Queen, Jack 3, double suited. Yogi's got kings.
Give a fuck.
We may get ourselves some quote action here. Is On going to step out? Now I would think Jordan will go ahead and just push right here over the top. As it, sir, as Big Mike happy to get in with whatever he has. And, you know, if he's got mids, you know, I think he's actually drawing halfway decent here against all these hands. Unfortunately here for Jimmy, his kings are trumped here by Jordan's ace-6 of spades. But it does appear he may have the highest diamond draw. King, Queen, Jack also can bring it home. So not sure what your boy Big Mikey has, but I see a deuce.
I'm behind all y'all right now.
So just put out quad deuces here for Mike. I can feel it coming. Oh, okay, he's got the other aces. So take back even what I said. He's got the better ace suited.
This is live, right?
Jordan's got more suits to work with
2 deuces on the mic. We have a chance to
with both the spades and clubs. All right, well, we've built ourselves up here to, I think Big Mike's got the most out of this, so get a 6-10 here in the middle plus a little bit of change. Is going to come out a club draw now here for Jordy. And make it a 5. And really the only hope here is going to be, just going to be Jordan and Big Mike splitting this up here with a single pair of aces. So totally not unreasonable here for Jimmy to get involved with that hand. Unfortunate for him that was going up against both of the aces, with kings being folded by Yogi and his king high spades just absolutely crushed. So, you know, I think you can make some critiques on some of these plays, and there's a little bit maybe too much gamble. I don't necessarily fault Jimmy for getting in that spot here, short stack and taking her chances, but presumably it's going to be one pair of aces, but 2 is a little tougher to crack. As we'll split this up, Jordan and Big Mike gonna profit about $430, and now the run begins. So we'll be back here for Monday, 5-10, no limit. Do want to wish a big congratulations to Bart Hansen. Has been on the show a couple of times. Had his first son, Henry, born last night. So, and I think that's one of the main reasons that people are like, why is Bart wearing a mask? Why is he wearing a mask? Well, he's got a pregnant wife and newborn to be on the way. So, I think you understand to be a little bit cautious in regards to stuff like that when you're trying to bring good old child into the world. So happy for Bard. Wanted to move here just to start a family, and, well, mission accomplished.
Which the results probably would have been the same that way, too. Actually, Trace probably.
All right, $10 straddle on is
All right, send to play.
Mike going to raise this up here to 35 with ace 10-10 form with the ace 10 of clubs.
But it's fine, though. It actually was one. It was crazy. He ended up having one call. He ended up having good aces. And him and On got on the flop in a spot where, like, I would have gotten on the flop. I would have probably gotten in with Trace pretty.
5-4.
About the blinds. I was just like, yeah, why do I want to do this with Trace? So, I mean, did life
8-4.
get to save my stack in some of the spots.
9 is 155.
You want PayPal for cash? I thought you needed PayPal.
Yeah. 9 spot limits on 155.
How much?
155. Bet.
How much you got left?
All right, is On actually now going to 3-bet
155?
out of one of the straddles with the Queen, Jack, 10-3 double suited. Spades are live here. His clubs, unfortunately, are not. Let's do this 3 different directions. $480 in Zapatas. King 6. Nobody with a king in hand. Big Mike here with ace high clubs and a pair of 10s in the hole. And I think this just paves the runway and opens up the runway here for Big Mike. On has been living a little dangerously. And as the pre-flop 3-better, he's looking to flex here as. All right, cheers here as.
And I bought 5 Bitcoin in 2018 for 11 and change. And I sold it at a loss.
Big Mike, not a believer, is going to raise it up just above a min raise up to 325. On does have Jack high clubs, but out of position in this hand. He made call just for the fact of it being a min raise. Does not necessarily want to let Big Mike off the hook, where he could be doing with us a number of different variety of hands. I would be surprised if he did, but it is going to be a click of the fold button. And Big Mike continues his ascent as.
Next hand.
Well, we're up to 1,164 subscribers. Invite you again to check out any of our highlight reels. We've had a couple of. We had the PLO 20K Omaha pot. I've been trying to get a little funnier here with some of the thumbnails. I'm trying to get a little bit more creative. It's so hard though. It's You know, if you've seen one thumbnail in this poker world, you've kind of seen them all. Player goes all in. The biggest pot I've ever played. And, you know, I appreciate feedback on this kind of stuff because you're just always sort of guessing if what you're doing is going to be eye-catching enough here for this audience, or however the YouTube algorithm, however those warlords are deciding what to pump into the YouTube sphere. So always appreciate, you know, meaningful feedback. Besides, like, the usual thing you hear all the time. Hey, I want to hear what the players are saying. I want to hear what the commentator's saying. I get it. I get it. I understand. So, okay, we've got Miles on the raise in the open up tier to 40. Big Mike and Mr. Dubai going to make the call. All right, make it ace 10-8. Miles most likely has the best hand. We don't know exactly what he has, but card's not precisely scanning here at this point.
7 in the morning. I got Boots. It was a fucking roller coaster. Like one of these. That finish here.
Monday at the Oaks or Monday here?
Luke's game. 135, 8K. Okay. Forward. Who won it? At the end, Logino got back to, he was in the game for like 14. He ended up probably cashing out around 12. So, Ross got Real Bro. What's his name? Robo?
Real Bro. We call him
Real Bro.
He got a winner?
Yeah, I think he won. He got me.
He was a pretty beat.
I don't know. And house, at the end of the day, Boots, at the end of the day, the house won.
That always happens.
Yeah, I mean, because by that point I was like,
All right, we got the $40 double straddle put on.
The girls got on it.
Yeah. So, like, at that point, I was like, nobody's in on stuff here. Except I can take every tip on the table, and then maybe I'm on stuff.
It was 7 in the morning. I can't do this nice anymore. I hate staying late.
I was miserable. I had to work yesterday. It was horrible.
The next day, you're so fucking tired.
And tonight, I should still go to bed at like 10 tonight.
Yogi now with aces going to raise this up here to 300. The ace 10-8 with the Big Mike might decide to play this. Jack 9, a 5-5, suited Jack 5, but no, a little too expensive for him to go up against one of the tighter players. You know, Yogi has been one of the bigger winners of this game for quite a while, so I think you sometimes will have to pick your battle. Now, Jimmy just putting in with 4 randos. Hearts are live here with a 9-7-4 deuce. And up, hearts are live here for Jimmy. Now the 4 can pair up any of his cards. It's going to be a Brick City Knights here on this run out. As here we go. We'll try it the second time. Maybe we'll get a chop here for Jimmy. No, that's a little bit better for him. Top pair straight draw. And now the 10-8 actually going to put a complete hammer lock on this for Yoki. So he'll scoop this one. Here for a modest, about $700 pot.
There it is, straight.
690 to be precise. Nice. Yeah, Jimmy, predominantly like a short stacker here to try to invite some action and try to win a multi-way all in. And, you know, I don't know precisely the math on it, but it's always a relatively good strategy sometimes in these games too, to try to take small jabs and hopefully get on a heater and run that back up. Get a little run good. Again, you can join us here in the chat. You can leave us a super chat or a super sticker. And as always, I've made it like what? 40 minutes into the show without asking you to like and subscribe. I believe that may be a new record. And it wasn't even deliberate, too. I just didn't even think about it. I'm trying to grow in the most reasonable way here, folks.
7 straddles 40.
It's called progress.
There's a little bit different, but like that
40's
6, 6, 7,
on
7 hand I have. It's the same thing. Like you can play that king, queen, jack, 8. Next thing you know, yeah, you're putting in, 18,003 or whatever.
40 to play, Yogi.
Jordan here now, as after it gets folded to him in the small blind. King 8, 6, 5 with the king 5 of diamonds. Reasonable.
9 fold. Action by 1.
Jimmy here after the rebuy is going to pump this up here with ace jack 5-4.
40.
If he gets called in any spot, we'll pretty much give him an opportunity to push all in.
5 call. 7 plus.
Assuming he does get checked too. So Big Mike not a believer. Got the king jack 7-4 doogie. Boots probably getting bored here. It's just like, God, I got to get something to play.
1 call.
All right, here we go. 10-6-6-5 for Boots. Not a pretty hand in the bunch. That side of Jimmy's. And he's going to flop a pair and a wheel draw. A straight flush draw here for Boots. A gutter ball for Jordan. And Big Mike going to attempt to splash at this. As Boots here with a 300 call. Jimmy's going to shove. Again, only here with a gutter ball to a 3. I guess he could make trip 4s with an ace. And Jordan going to step aside. So nobody with really a fantastic hand. Good draw here for Boots with the only club draw to this. And here we go. It's the 8 of clubs. Boots here with a lock on this hand. Double gutted straight flush draw. Can hit it here with a 3 of clubs or 7 of clubs.
Everyone called the 1085.
It is now going to be a 5. So
7 was all in, 4 was all in.
Boots probably will be content to just take this pot here and try not to go for any extra value. It's just tough to imagine, anybody going to try to call him here at this point. There you go. Boots. Your boy Boots
Small flush.
is going to take it down. Hey, Derek and Sarah Whitener, the 420 Roman numerals. Nice to hear you again. Glad you found us. Longtime fan of the old show. Super Sage fans. I was just saying, he was asking a question earlier. Who would you love to see here at Live the Palms? And I got to think Sage's got to be one of them to bring on over here as well.
Players checks on live.
Again, you can leave us a comment, watch on the archive, join us here in the live chat, be a part of the discussion. We'd love to hear from y'all.
10. Jimmy straddles 20. He's back 500.
Any advice here? What can I do? What do I get?
You had your chance, dude.
What kind of advice was that?
He needs the cash.
Yeah, we're not the phone police. We're on a 30-minute delay here, so want people to be able to enjoy themselves around the table. Is Yogi here with a 4 cross and 7-6 of clubs? You can bet this is being raised.
20's on.
Rich like you guys.
20 to play. It's going to be on Yogi. Jimmy has 500.
See if anybody else has something to come to the party with.
8. Raises to 75. 9 fold.
Well, we got Jimmy here with junk and Boots with King 10 9 deuce, the 9 deuce of diamonds. Hey,
75.
relatively playable.
Four players.
Big Mike also here as there's- I guess Yogi on the bottom end of the straight draw here, but Big Mike takes a lead, so wouldn't shock me if he's got like Queen 9 or maybe a set. I think at this point, Yogi gonna make the call as probably suspecting Big Mike's not going to lead at this. Here with the 10 jack. And boom, 6 hits. So that's going to be a 9 high straight for Yogi, but Big Mike's aggression going to offer him a little pause, but will make the call for 500. Does have 8s and 6s here as a backup here for potential boat. Mike's pushing the river, though. It is going to be a 5, so the 9 high straight for Yogi as he shows it. And Big Mike can't believe he just got snapped there. What looked like Queen 8. I think for Big, you know, thinking back to the line that Big Mike's trying to make here is, yeah, I think for any ABC, nut peddling player, like that's going to come around and look like Jack 10 most often. But I think when you have his reputation, it's a little tougher sell. And he may be thinking that, okay, maybe Yogi's got a similar 2 pair that I can bet him off of this street, and Yogi not buying it, and yeah, gonna come away with about a 2,700. Hey, Caitlin Kaminsky's here in the Hizzle, literally on your screen right there in the background, crushing fools. Here in our 1-3 match stack game. Hope that game's going great out there. Anyway, first show in quite a while here. I thought I was going to be good to go on Monday. I was not. Sick as a dog. I don't know if that's the best thing to compare yourself to, but finally started to feel a little bit normal enough to get through a whole show without coughing yesterday. All right, we got Jimmy here with ace, 8-3. Miles with a couple of ladies and a 10 deuce to go along with it as Yogi also with a suited ace, the ace king 9-7.
Well, he can't go all in. All in. 320.
And going to push all in here over the top to try to get Miles out of the hand. It is going to work as here we go. It's heads up all in. Courting. Well, actually, no, we did not get a fold here. So Queen, 10-3 still in the mix.
Whatever you want, I'll go twice.
And a bum. Boy, that is 10 jack 3. Straight draw here for Yogi. Ace is still looking good here for Jimmy. And I think trip 10's not here for Miles. So run it twice is now going to come out Jack 8-7. Jack turns. I think Ace is maybe good here on the second run out. And I believe we are going to, wow. Jimmy's going to get skunked out of this one after Yogi hit trip 7s.
All right.
So Miles and Yogi going to split up. What was in the middle. Not a huge pop, but basically splitting up what Jimmy had put in with. And it's a very unfortunate Rivers, even in this game. Not a ton of cards that were going to be hurting him here. And on both of those runouts, both of them just completely crushing his hand. How sad. Hell yeah, Wednesday, live cash poker. Your boy Ethan ready to crack some jokes here. Here in the illustrious Palm Social, here at the 9070 Research Boulevard.
Jogi, you want the 10 straddle?
We got like a Pluckers next to us. We got the Bon Air. Got like a, I don't know if there's a sushi place ever going to open right next to us, but nice new, like a seafood restaurant right around the corner. And the fanciest place of all, Chili's. Which I hopefully, in the years to come, the Palmies, the award show, that will be the epitome of my career. Give out the awards for the best live streamers. I think people would pay attention to that, a live stream award show. Let's just give every award to Juicebox. Ethan saying seafood. I like A-food. Okay. You're funny, man. All right, Jimmy, here with King 10-10-7. Not a bad flop here for on. Okay. Miles here with the Jack 10-9. We will actually get Knuckles all the way through. And hits it here for on the 8-6. 9-high straight. Really, the only hope is one of the remaining 8s with the 10 Jack in hand for Miles. It's only hope here to win this hand.
I did. I ordered from Desania. It's like Neapolitan style pizza.
Jimmy's going to try to take a stab at it, though.
I did an American, which is like just regular cheese.
So after it got checked through, certainly that 7 wasn't going to help anybody, but he's guessing wrong.
Little ground beef. It's really good. It's like a deconstructed lasagna.
And the ace on the river by Barrett Greenstein is not going to change a damn thing.
Gala wallet?
Yeah, you need to set up a Gala wallet.
Heads up.
There we go. There's Jimmy trying to push in his last 45 bucks, praying for a fool, but it's not going to happen. So on up to just under 2,855 bucks. Was trying to guess who was going to be the first person to get over 5,000 tonight, and our side bets are still being taken on. As for any of you, might be on and might be able to do it. Yogi's probably getting close though. Yogi having a pretty solid night here
Players checks on live stream.
on the live stream.
Back 500.
The most appropriately growing live stream and live stream history. Growing at a pace that you would probably expect. Not bad, not worse, just about the right pace. How about that for a slogan? You don't hear that phrase being uttered too much anymore, do you?
And I was so quiet, I was listening to you guys. I went home and bought it. I'm the only motherfucker who got a note.
Bonds, do you want to
Oh,
throw 10?
I heard about that one.
It's advertised all over Vegas.
Didn't they buy like
Or they the ones that bought the Lakers?
I'm reading right now here about the potential lockout looming here for MLB baseball. salary cap minutia, collective bargaining minutia. Yeah, thankfully we don't have to do that with live streamers. Players would just go on strike.
FTX bought a stadium.
One call.
FTX.
Yeah, but I got Brady.
Four.
But
Pots it to 50.
I don't want to see that. I would be. Do not want to see a work stoppage in baseball. It's already tough enough as it is.
7 calls.
All right, here we go. They've got Big Mike, Jack 10 7 7.
And 1 call.
Some of our short stacks here on the table is set of eight ochos here for Jordan. Is going to hammer in here for 165 and gutter ball for Jimmy. Not feeling it and for good reason. So Big Mike with the gutter ball to a 9. Jordy here with a set of 8s. And whammy, 8s full of kings. Now here for Jordy.
Number 1 spot from Ethereum.
And 7 calls.
Solana. It's a new blockchain. They'll eventually.
Should I be buying it?
We'll see if any card comes that maybe improves Big Mike's hand. That's not going to happen. Oh, actually, it's a set of 7s. Big Mike with the boat himself.
Yeah.
4 check.
It's going to outperform it. Ethereum's
The 7s full of kings going to be smashed by 8s full of kings.
eventually it will take the number 1 spot from Ethereum.
495. And he's all in. He's all in. 2 more. Call. 4 all in. Some more.
I'm just saying it's late. She bought 3 days ago. That's
1 call.
when we bought. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
So a nice one there for Jordan. Jordy Rapp, one of the friendliest men in the game. Big Mike gonna have to hit the rebuy button again. All right, we got Ricky out there here on the table, new floor manager, helping. I mean, that's the tough part about this is, our dealers, our floors, our staff, in a game like this, just constantly having to hit the cage, try to get more chips, and quickly get it in, and then relay the word here to our action tracker, just how much is being rebought. So
Alright, we got to do
we always appreciate the staff here that the real MVPs, as Kevin Durant might say, that help keep this game moving, so you chat pros have nothing to complain about. I sounded a little vindictive when I said that, but that's. I'll let you listen to the table.
That's all. The market cap is smaller than.
Just look for that boost. Buy it all.
I got boost on Solana 3 days ago.
If he just bought it 3 days, how much has it gone up in the last 3 days?
40, 45.
I thought it was like 160.
He got about 180.
So I already missed one.
He bought for 185.
Already missed a trade?
He missed the trade, but it's not too late for the actual long term.
Long term is
Long term is still good. He just missed the trade. Which leverage this? I did it for him. He got off Solana leverage at 185, and in 3 days it went from 85 to 230.
With how much tax levy?
He went light. Yeah. We were gonna do 1x with 100x leverage, but I didn't want him to get liquidated. So I put on 20x. I didn't want him to. 100x is kind of small. You make a lot of it. Kind of small.
That's the other.
You only give yourself 1% wiggle room. If you drop 1%, you're liquidated. You give him 20%. You have 5%.
Jordy,
You have 5% wiggle room.
So basically, you can go down 5%.
Yeah. At 20x.
And
So we
50x,
5-5, right?
it's down 2.5%. 2%. So I'm gonna buy a fucking something.
I wouldn't go 2% is not much wiggle room because it fluctuates so hard.
So if it drops, you lose it all. You want to gamble? Fucking roll the fucking dice. Yeah,
There's a liquidation price.
I'm gonna roll the fucking crypto
But
dice.
if you manage to pass it runs up
That threshold?
that threshold of getting liquidated, free roll.
Yeah, Gideon's going way under nowadays.
I mean, if you're going 100 extra money.
NBA getting going way under nowadays.
Way under?
Always is.
Like that. Yeah. Well, today. So every point, instead of making 1 point, you make 100 points.
10's on. 5 cents.
And you guys are essentially free rolling Bitcoin right now. Yeah. What? Yeah.
Everyone that wake up.
I don't know if you pussy pop, you know?
All right, Boots able to raise up the King Queen 10-8 double suited. Jimmy here with the ace 10-9, 8 ace 9 of diamonds. Miles here with the reasonable Jack 5-3. Well, just flopping about here for Jimmy. Unfortunately for him, not a ton anybody to draw at. Boots has got a Broadway draw with Queen High clubs. And probably a suspicious call for him. As he sees Jimmy making a call, don't know if there's going to be another card that comes that helps change the dynamic. It's certainly not going to be that one with the 3 of spades. And an insta mock here now by Boots.
Hard leverage at 53,500. Over Thanksgiving, it dropped to 53,500. 7 bets 100. Leverage 5 fold. If it dropped to 53, we get liquidated. So we bought it at 53.5. It dropped to 53.1. And then took off.
So you're a sea hair away from taking it right
Took
from
off.
the
Went from 53.5 all the way to 60 on 80x leverage. Pretty sick. Yeah.
Ethan here in the chat putting the full front of the blame. Says it's the fans' fault. MLB will strike. You know, not a popular take, but I admire your boldness in going for it. Yeah, if there was more fans, maybe they wouldn't have to worry about money. Or the fans that spread COVID-19.
This is 80x max jammer.
You know, it's about time the fans take accountability for the actions of billionaire owners and millionaire players. And I applaud your braveness. Nobody may understand. All right, Jordan here with a couple of ladies. This is Queen 9-6.
You're going to give him to him and not me?
Wait, 7 calls.
Give me push his number. About to get fucking blown up, son. You have the choice. Get blown up or help me out.
I usually just leave my phone on sleep.
All right, Big Mike here with Jack Shot 7 deuce. All right, top set for Big Mike is. Do not see any real draws amongst this bunch. I guess Jordan here with a gutter ball to a 10. And bet of 55 being put out. Unfortunately here for Big Mike, he can't gather any action on this. We do know he rebought, so I think probably for at least another 500. Jordan also with weak backdoor diamonds is not going to pass along any action.
I was no. I don't know. Now I've been working. I like a lot of money laying around. Here the dog is there, so I like when like one of us is there for like a maze or we're there, but like that's fucked up for her to have to do that. Anyway, the dog's not gonna fight it, so it's fine. But it's just kind of sucks having the main room place like 3 times a week, every week. Like, what the hell?
All right, we'll carry along here on Live the Poems. Hit like, hit subscribe. All of it to fire up the algorithm that rules us all.
Yes, they have but it's also like we're coming tomorrow.
I, for one, obey our algorithm overlords. You are the real MVPs. A bunch of 1s and 0s being run through a series of tubes all around the world. Very humbled by our overlords and AI masterminds.
Apparently, my brother-in-law sent me. You ever gone skiing before? There's like a shit ton of runs on the mountain.
Yeah, all right.
Paths to go down.
Boots here with Ace King 7-4 double suited. This
Runs,
Gonna opt to raise out of the straddle after a couple of limps. A little more short-handed action here tonight.
Like there's like no snow or something. I don't know what's gonna happen.
5 bets 205.
Everything be really packed.
Gives them a little bit more flexibility to open things up.
Be really busy because you want to go on.
I mean, it may be really busy, but also, yeah, you're getting
Oh, wow. Gonna flop a straight flush draw yet again.
I don't know what's gonna happen. We might go somewhere else.
Or like
Trip deuces for Jimmy.
Huh? No, they're not the top ones.
Okay, 4 players.
And the straight flush draw here for Boots. It's also got backdoor spades to go along with it. And I expect Jimmy with 420.
I want to go do that with you. I kind of want us to go, man.
And we'll see if his chips are going up in smoke here. Gonna push it all in. Big Mike already all in for 195 pre. Actually, well, now with the updated numbers, we'll see.
7 all in.
I think he may have slightly more than that. We'll see if we get the numbers adjusted.
1 fold. And 2's all in.
4's all in. Sorry. Okay, so that's 3.
You need a dog sitter, though. You know anybody? No one want to do it?
What do you need, a dog sitter?
Yeah, maybe, actually. Yeah.
What kind of dog?
365.
A lab. Great care.
All right, here we go. We're gonna have a three-way all in.
Big dog.
Oh, just Big Mike with the boat.
I would do it.
Big Mike only with the boat. 3 of full of deuces. So it's only gonna be the 5 of hearts
That's a lot of responsibility.
that will allow Boots to take the whole kebab. And
Alright, and we're gonna go 2 times.
is all right. We're running a second time, and the song gonna remain the same. I think that's a scooper duper here for Big Mike. He'll take it all.
3's full.
I had no idea what to expect there, but Jack 366 was not going to be it.
Okay. Oh, you don't want to be on camera?
Solid hand there for the legend, Big Mike. He's here, he's there, he's every fucking where. Big Mike.
These cameras suck.
More action to come here at Live at the Palms and Palm Social. Hit us up on the Poker Atlas app if you want to sign up to get on the list. Again, mention this live stream, Live at the Palms, or my name, Mike, and we'll give you 5 free hours on us, plus a free monthly membership.
How much? 5. Jimmy's 500 behind.
So,
1,000?
Just 5.
500 behind. Okay, 20's on. 10's on and 20's on. Alright. 8 folds. 9 folds. George, you're at 20 to go.
Victoria and then
Call. 1 call.
Victoria City, Erica City.
60, 95. Yeah.
All right, it's Miles
2 raises to
with relative primo, ace, ace, king, queen,
calls.
the king, queen of diamonds.
Call. 7. 7. Alright, 2 raised to 100. 4 calls.
All right, is going to be a king high diamond draw to go along with the aces for Miles. Actually, a boat here for Jimmy to buy. So, diamond draw is worthless at this point. Jimmy has flopped a boat, so an ace and an ace alone is going to be the only hope here for Miles. So, we'll push all in. The casual shove all in. Now 7 and would have been Jack's full had Jordan stayed in the hand. We'll run it the second time. Ace. It's only an ace. And Jimmy now going to get himself up to $1,210 dollar bills. Ethan mentioning in the chat, mention Ethan, my name, free access to the dice game running in the second stall. How did you know about that game? We were trying to keep that on the download. We got this guy Ethan here in the chat trying to give out some of our secret underground dice games. Some of the best action here in Austin, Texas. A little crammed in there.
I knew when that 4-3-3 flop.
Sometimes we forget the air freshener and it gets, you know, a little repugnant. But you can't deny that that is some great gambling going on.
Tens on and the 20s on. Let's see there. Nine folds. 70, 80.
Oh, yeah.
One that's 80.
Somebody told me that he. Oh,
80.
who said? He FaceTimed all
Two
the trying
folds.
to bet. Trying to get an 80K flip and what juice he got?
80
What was all he like thinking about it, or he just snaps right now?
How stupid, virtually and 30.
Four calls.
Is that how he got?
Five folds.
How did he lose 80?
80 hits.
Well, yeah, very like.
All right, to Jordan will raise up the 10-10-8-5.
Won those ones early.
Does Big Mike
Yeah, he won the first two.
about as good a flop as you can ask for his hand? Is going to flop top pair here with a diamond draw to go along with it.
20. I think he was at 20, 30 points, 30 gallon points. No, 20. And then he was at 20. He goes, all right, he was 30 with 20. Try it even.
And easy peasy lemon squeezy here for your boy Big Mike.
And then.
31 folds.
Oh, I think he was around 30, 30. Yeah.
30 or 30 points?
30.
And he loses.
If JC didn't want to do it,
Who quits that? Who quit?
he's up 80. Why would he try to give him back?
A little veto.
But
See, where we tell them what they
it's out of his element to
You know what? There we go.
10K. Trace wanted to get money. The only reason why JC started doing it was for the advantage.
Yeah, no, I mean, I agree. But
20 for 30.
We're on
he doesn't know that.
Shadow drop.
At some point, you have to say, all right,
Jordan, your action.
And then
you
he
gotta
said,
pay. You gotta pay.
this is the last one, 30 for 30. And then after that, I trust you, judgment. I've seen you drink. Like this dick, this pussy. Like,
All right, $20 straddle out. We'll bring out a raise by boots, the A764.
2 folds.
because that's why I read 125.
He always brings up.
4 calls.
I might have to if you say no in that spot when it's out 80.
5 raises to 100.
Well, he said it.
He did. He said, I'm going to slow play.
Oh, really?
500 every week or something.
Like 500 a week. Fuck you.
Classic fucking Trace.
All right, here we go. King, 10-4, 2 hearts. Jordan here with a king high, flush draw. On here with top pair, straight draw to Broadway. Unless Big Mike's got a decent hand, I think it's probably going to be all Jordy here.
Gambling and losing the laces. Not a good Of course, he doesn't have the answer. But what does he want to see the keep going until he loses the
All right, here we go. Bet at 415. On's going to make the call. No real backdoors here, but 2 pair would be good for him. Jordan could put a lid on this if he gets a heart. He's now going to pair kings and 4s, so. Okay, actually, excuse me, On has the better king. Here with the ace kicker. 7 comes home, so king's up for Jordan. Looks probably going to go check. And solid $1,245 pot. Going to be shipped to your boy Jordy Rapp.
9 seconds. 1 second.
We're gonna get Jordy Rapp here into the booth here yet again. So
Yeah.
Going through my text messages saying all the people that he owes them. He owes Howie money.
more action to come here live at the Palms.
We also lost a lot of them. But yeah, you're right. It's unfortunate. That's indirect Ali money. Good money. It's true.
Straddle for the 20. 20's on.
Ideally, JC would
10's on, 20's on.
Now we can wax JC in sports. We'll get some of that money. We just need to stop betting Eagles.
Two folds,
All right, put the $20 straddle out.
4 calls. 5 folds,
And we get the option checked here by Jordan.
7 calls,
Actually, worst hand of his life. So we had the
8
owner.
folds,
But Sarah came in mush.
All right, King, 7 idle spades.
Come pick up a little payment.
1 check.
No player with a flop flush. We do have a set of 7s here for Koa Pug.
And I said, you told me Sarah came in.
Big Mike gonna try to hammer. Then I expect on. Probably will call with bottom set. Does
7 checks.
can't expect for 70. Oh wow, he actually is gonna muck it here as. Well, the dangers of bottom set are always very real.
Wonderful. How are you doing?
7 folds,
Went Christmas shopping today, so
Yeah.
in the mood.
What did you do for Thanksgiving? Anything fun?
I was in New York.
9 folds. Jordan, you're active.
I fold.
1 fold.
Did you do the shopping while hanging out?
Yeah, my brother lives up there, so I just went there. Went and saw the Macy's
Thank
sixth
you.
grade. And snuck in a VIP. That was kind of cool.
Very cool.
Parade VIP.
Yeah, I know. I came back here and I was like, it's so cool. 'Cause I was like, no,
How old are you, Donna?
she'll be
Thomas,
7
you doing the 20?
on Christmas Day.
One day you should take your Rockets, take it radio, put it in your
I have a $10 straddle and a $20 straddle.
What's wrong with that?
But
Soho.
I definitely
I don't know what happened. They
Or
tore
plan
it
ahead.
down a little bit.
Yeah, or plan ahead.
Well, he lives there, so we can go kind of.
Yeah, it's one thing like as a kid. I remember going when I enjoyed like the old man. Well, I was in New York a lot of times. But
Nobody ever wants any
adult, I
PayPal.
remember going to as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I
Your
definitely.
daughter will have a nice memory for that.
I usually do, but
I
not
never thought
during
about
football
going
season.
there when they were so sad. I was like,
They try to get so much.
4 folds.
I love Big Bro, the best one.
5 bets, 75. 7 folds. 8 folds. Nine bets, 200. 1 calls. 2 folds. And 5 calls. 3 players.
They did tell you about the seat, right? These 3 seats.
Oh, yeah, yeah, be careful with
I'm
them.
just saying for fun.
Yeah.
9 checks. Yeah, anything on your screen that camera's in the screen. 1 check.
You can see the phone on the mouth.
Oh, you see who you're texting and stuff?
Yeah.
It looked like a
Five
apparently
bets,
some
500.
lady was like
9
checking
folds.
for like crypto.
Well, not only that, you actually watch your type in a password. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
and this is after we warned her like 10 times.
Right, how the driver got hacked.
Do at,
And 1
Oh,
fold.
really?
they should do Garrett's computer. They should do that no phone.
He got his Gala account.
I would hate it.
They do that, they do that at TCH.
I think that's what They took motherfuckers watching the stream. Come on.
They couldn't take
Yo,
the photo, but
come
they
on,
need
huh?
views. There's nobody else watching it right now. There's
Huh?
about like 5 people watching.
I'll go get sneak in a like and a view.
10 people
Mike, Mike goes to 20.
Yeah, 10 people.
10 people here, 1 people.
$10 straddle, and a $20 straddle.
You got 3 of them already?
Better
took one team. They couldn't feel the notes.
40's on, guys. 40's on.
The workers are watching it, you know.
Olivia told me one time. She's like, I turned it on. I tried to watch that. I had no idea what's going on.
I mean, if you're gonna pay taxes on the win, I think 80 is on also. 80 is on also.
Can't make anything about it.
Fuck, right in the ass. Period.
Yeah, absolutely
Bend
nothing.
it over, no loop.
Hold on a second.
Absolutely nothing to do about it.
Fucking take it.
Okay, 8.
All right, is on. Now going to race up here to 320 off these monster straddles here with Queen 10 9 4. So
9 raises to 320.
we had an $80 straddle around here to Jimmy. 240 more with Ace King 10 7. I would be surprised if he didn't at least continue here to a flop.
4 missing one card. Right? I mean, if I miss snap card.
Better than that.
Snap card. I'll probably raise. Shit.
So he was just asking me to hack. They reuse the password on other sites. So if they hack the other site, then they have this password.
All right, here we go. Heads up here, 715, right in the middle.
And that's the same password he used on his Facebook.
All right, Queen 3 5 is
You gotta be just so careful with crypto.
the top pair here for on. And Jimmy has completely whiffed on this. All right, here as we get to our turn card. Now Queen's up here for on. After it goes check, check, flop is Jimmy here with a gut shot and a chance maybe for a higher 2-pair if he hits an ace or king.
725.
Is got paint, so what's it going to be? It's going to be a jack on the first run out and a 3-ball on the end on the second. So choppy, choppy, chop suey. Some chop opportunities happening here tonight at Palm Social. As
God damn it. That was me.
all right, so the $80 double straddle, the poker gods shining brightly here on Jimmy, saying, hey, give a little action, get a little action, we'll also help you out here.
Oh, yeah, 10 and king, yeah. That's okay.
Ethan here in the chat, Wolfgang said Palm Social was the best looking card room he's been to. Says he's got to play there soon. Yeah, I mean, this is the one of the big draws to me. Yeah, having been at TCH for, 4 years and then starting the live stream in that direction. And, yeah, hey, it was in a okay place. I got nothing to say about the actual, building, I guess. Serviceable. But you come into Palms, it's just a different vibe, man. It is great lighting, very great atmosphere. You don't feel like you're in a former strip mall or anything. You just feel like this is a cozy, cool, great place to be. And that's why we want to get you in here. So we'll give you 5 free hours and a free monthly membership here on us here at Palm Social. Just mention our name, my name, Mike, or just mention you saw it on the live stream. All right, so we got some good hands here. Yogi with the open, now with King, King, Queen 10 with the suited King, Queen of spades. On, going to call with Ace, Jack, Jack 4. Jordy here with a bundle of littles. And we will have 4-way action here. Actually, who else would we get? We'll get Jimmy also tagging along, so make it 5 ways. Best of the bunch is going to be Jordy here with bottom set. Here on the rainbow board. Feels a little bit more comfortable about it. As on taking a little flack for flopping bottom set on a monotone board. Don't necessarily blame him for that. There's some times you got to pick and choose your battles. All right, so Jordan bets the pot, and I think this is a tricky one here for Yogi. You can talk yourself into an overpair being good here. Maybe it's a 4-3, 7-6 hand being tossed in there. And you got backdoor spades in case he's wrong, also with the overpair, so.
Do you have like 1,000 behind or a little bit less? How about 1,000? Okay.
A little more.
So we will get folds all the way around. So Jordy Rapp going to chip up here to $2,410. And just another night here at Palm Social.
And 9 fold.
Oh, so we got the Big Ten ACC Challenge happening. Where's Gordon at? I gotta talk some shit to Gordon because his Virginia Cavaliers went down. So it's the only time I could talk smack to him about anything. So enough Gordon's hiding from me. Most likely I've not been around, so that might give me more reason to pop on in here to Palms. Ethan, 5 free hour. Wowzy. Wait, let me guess. 5 free hours from 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. only. You know, if you were probably playing at 2 a.m., we might give you like 5 more. You know, if you had a game going that long, I'm sure, you know, we'll try to help and make it worth your while. No, we do not attach any lame disclaimers on that. That is just straight up free monthly membership, 5 free hours. That's like at least $100 value. Not great at math, but I'm pretty sure that's it. All right, 10-6 deuce for Rainbow. Yoki here with the overpair of kings. Some 2-pair opportunities here for on, and we'll also pick up a straight draw here with a 7. On here with a pair of 6s with the 5-4 to connect with this board. Jordan here with a gut shot to a 9. And 10s and deuces here for Yogi to go along with his kings. All right, a 5-ball on the end, so 10s and deuces is going to be good once we get to showdown.
Two-pair, 10 deuce.
1. Is a black chip in there?
All right, next hand here, 2-5 edition. Seeing a pretty consistent $10 straddle. Seeing the 20, seeing the 40, and I've seen a little bit of the 80.
For Waco's game, you probably lose a lot of money. The sales are going down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I always went to tea several times a day. Yeah. Yeah, they've probably been struggling.
Seat 8 for straddle for 20. Seat 9 folds. One fold. 2 raises to 8.
Mike, you got a hand.
7 call.
Apparently in for 20.
Nothing too crazy.
All right, wow, about the perfect wrap draw here from Miles on this board. Jimmy's got no part of this, no pair, no draw, just ace jack high. Hey, there's the great Westlake math.
Say 3 months. Same as holding for
7 check.
a year. I would evaluate it in 3 months. 3 months? Yeah, for this play, okay. I would evaluate it in 3 months, depending on what the crypto market goes, you know? And you can sell or hold for the long term.
2 bets 150.
And for this play, my expectation is that you put in, what, 25K? Okay. 25K? And then you'll double or triple your money in 3 months. In what?
Card, please.
Quick! Hey, hold on! You're my depth side. Who asked the question? Hey, he wants to go sit on the couch. This was for you, not for him.
Straddle. On to 20.
You gotta ask him a question. You have to ask the man a question. A valid question. You want like a 2x play or a 3x play? I would rather do a 3x play. I mean, I want to cash. 3x play is going to be big game with a 2x play. You want safety or you want 3x? I can do 2x or 3x. Let's go 3x. Why don't you give me the 2 and the 3 and I may do them both? I'm going to say, let's go 3x. Yeah, I know, you're the big gambler. I don't want you guys to lose money, so I'll give you a 2x. Alright.
Luna.
And I'm invested in this already.
Luna card?
You missed Luna. I gave you guys that the other day and it's up 40% already.
Hey, how did that one?
I was gonna buy it, but I couldn't buy it on my.
You can't buy it on
How did the one?
You can buy it on KuCoin. You gotta get on KuCoin.
Oh, FLOKI. How's that doing?
Yeah. Floki's still sitting there. Floki's a January run.
All right, Jordan here with a raise up here to 50.
This is a January run.
And Bush is just loving this so much, more than anything in the fucking world.
I mean,
4 calls.
for the last 9 months, I've lived and breathed crypto. So
No, 7 calls.
my depth line.
He'll 8 calls. 50.
Yeah, what can you get?
There's ricotta, it's like a lasagna. It's like sausage ricotta.
This is lasagna.
2 sausage ricotta.
It's lasagna style. It's, yeah, it's basically ground. It's really good. It's deconstructed.
All right, going to come out ace 10-7. Broadway draw here for Jordan to go along with backdoor diamonds and top pair of aces with a king kicker. Big Mike's not been able to generate much momentum tonight, but going to try here with a hand to be determined.
I'm just kidding. Don't fuck with me. Check.
1 check. 4 bets 170. Mike, can you rescan, please?
Oh, yeah.
We're good? 9 folds.
How much?
170. 9 folded. 1 calls.
All right, ace, trip aces now is Big Mike hopefully just trying to make a position bet there on flop to see if he could just hammer away at it. And
1 bets 510.
by that point, his hand's going to turn right into dust.
You put us on.
Was he annoyed by all the?
Probably.
And 4 folds.
You're welcome.
Everybody was, but yeah, you say it was coming.
It's true. Oh, was he there to like the end?
Huh? Yeah, basically.
Okay. Shit.
Okay. Saddles are on. 510. Jordan, you did 20. And 20 on.
Did Matt Talk sit and play?
Briefly.
Yeah, briefly. And then last one.
He's trying to get more plays.
Yeah.
Thomas
Let me look at her real quick.
Guess who missed the trade?
Let me look.
Guess who missed the trade?
This is the lasagna one, but it has
I'm gonna
ricotta.
give it
All right, 4 cross here for Boots as will ISO. 3 bet here with his hand. Is Big Mike on the open.
Raise to 100.
If those stack sizes are correct, it's most likely just going to be Big Mike ripping it in. And
5 raises to 300.
I'm a little bit what?
7 folds.
Luck? Not luck, buddy.
9 folds.
It's not luck. It's a lot of analysis.
1 fold.
all right, all diamonds now. So I think we're off on Big Mike's chips probably by like 500 bucks. So
Sent it to you.
8s and 5s now for Boots and Big Mike. Don't know what his hand is, but it's going to be strong enough to bet that Boots has no interest continuing.
4 bets 500. 5 folds.
People are trying to get free picks all day long from me.
Luke's gonna be right, man. Pride comes before the fall. Don't he's gonna mush us.
What?
Don't push us.
I have a $10 straddle.
I'm not gonna give any of those boots plays. I don't have them again. Yeah.
Thomas from 20. And 20's on live 20.
Funny,
Let's not forget that.
it's funny, a few weeks ago, I was rolling balls and I was all fucked up and I sent you that video that night. You said, "What are you at a barn or something?" Remember?
Oh, yeah,
Remember?
yeah.
I was at Speakeasy at a show, just rolling balls out of my mind. I called Uber. Uber driver's like asked me what I did for a living. I was like, I trade crypto. He goes, "Really? I've been trying to get into crypto. Can you just please give me one play? One play." I'm like,
7
all right. I was so fucked. I was so fucked up in the end. All right, when you get home, go to
9
KuCoin, buy a coin called Gala. So he
All right,
wrote it
Boots
down.
here on the open. We're going to have
Wrote
four-way
down
action. Jordan here with
KuCoin,
Kings.
One call.
With no suits, so not going to
"Sure about
opt
this?"
to
Yeah, it's the best
re-raise this on. It's going to flop top
It was
2.
at 8 cents. So I hope he bought.
Not any real draws out of this bunch. Boots here with an ace with a queen. Has some improvement opportunities. Is now going to rattle off here to a 10. So this may keep this pot still within control.
5 checks. 7 checks.
All right, so it's checked twice. And now brings us here to the 8. So I doubt there'll be another nickel thrown in this pot. It's going to be top 2 good here for on.
5 checks. 7 checks. Throw it in the river. 9 checks.
That's your 2x.
1 check. 2x. 5 checks.
A solid 2x. A solid 2x in 2 months.
Most modest pot of the evening, as you still see 2 of our 5-10 games happening here, along with our 1-3 match stack. Always a good Wednesday here at Palm Social.
Aces and jacks.
Got our $1,500 added to the prize pool free roll tomorrow night. We want you to invite you to come out for. And again, if you mention our stream live at the Palms or mention my name, Mike, we will give you a free month and 5 free hours of play here on us.
Was it on it? Was it on Coinbase?
Yeah, no, it was on KuCoin.
Mike, can you give me the 20? A live 10 and a live 20.
Catch it at 25. Right now, you gotta catch it like right now. Well, within the day, it's gonna pop any day now. Look at this chart for the day. You're getting a really good price.
Oh, it dropped.
Yeah, that's a great
What was
price.
the high? What was that? 27?
The high was like 35.
Mike,
You
20.
catch it like that,
Correct.
you don't have to use trade on the web. I use the web, I don't use the app.
5 folds.
I'm doing this right now. You're gonna walk me through the whole fucking thing.
Now with all these cameras around.
7 folds.
Whatever they say goes. Yeah.
8 folds. Jordan, 20
All right, here is Jordan races to 75 with ace jack 10 6.
1 bet 75.
And here we go. Big Mike here for the action. Is Jordan only going to flop a pair? Does have backdoor hearts.
No, that's what dealer choice. That's what dealer choice. Why you can't hold your hand? But why you can't hold your hand all night?
All right, an easy one there for Big Mike to just rip on through. As
That's why dealer choice. And she don't want to do. That's why they do big lineup for they want more seats. Yeah, because
see Sabrina here, one of our servers here tonight. As
no, can I have the Topo Chico from water?
giving us servers here to enrich in your experience, to help you go get food at any restaurants that are around the area. Alcohol that can be served to you. The only place in town that we're able to give that kind of experience.
Okay, live 40 also. Yogi.
All right, Jordan here with Ace King King. Ace King King 8. No suits. They're on raising up 80, so he'll call the small blind. Actually, check that. He's going to 3-bet. On probably betting wide enough with some of the straddles is probably not a bad idea here for Jordan. Even you're just going to have to be comfortable playing big pots here out of position. As okay, Queen Queen 5-3. Suited Queen 5 of diamonds.
320.
Jordan does have the naked ace of diamonds, but probably in a heads-up scenario. I don't know if he'll get to use it as a bluff if the situation arises. So optimal one here for Jordan is going to flop an ace with a king to go along with it, and should make for some easy folding here for On, who has no reason to have to contest this.
But you know, that rule why
715.
I get why they
One
try
bet
to
715.
That's their rule.
okay, that's the rule why
15,
4 dealer
and
don't
then 9
follow the
folds.
rule and 1 dealer follow the rule. Who wrong? What wrong?
Your employees don't follow all the rules that you make at small place.
Okay.
They do their own thing. It's the same thing.
The four who let you do
That's
it are
why
probably
I
wrong.
say dealer choice. Not the
More hands here from Live the Palms, PLO edition Wednesday night. This is a primetime Wednesday game of the 4-card variety for Omaholics. Yeah, I know it's not as massive of an audience, but I know that there are poker people that are just like, you know, hey, I don't want to watch just Hold'em all the time. But appreciate the work by our crew here to continue to improve the stream. We're still learning, growing, so appreciate you to hit that like, click, subscribe. And let's make our next run up here to 2,000 subscribers. Check us out actually on the Wolfgang poker vlog, where we talked about his experience here.
And it was a lot of time.
Really annoying.
Jordan with kings yet again. This time he's going to get suited king of spades. Big Mike with a 9-8-7. The Dewey Hanger is here for the ride, and Boots and Jimmy here with some speculative hands, but the suited 9 Triz. All right, is open under here for Jimmy. Overpair with a flush draw with 3 spades in hand here for Jordan. Big Mike's also got the 9-8 of spades. So Boots with queens and 3 is going to take a stab at this for 300. Jordy is now going to raise it up. This probably should give Big Mike the opportunity to step aside unless he is very super duper short stacked.
Yeah, it sounds like the dealers suck.
No, I think we got his numbers correct, so he's going to go ahead and step out. And Jordan put him in the raise, and for top and bottom here, this is going to put Boots in a pretty tough spot. He can probably presume his best hope is being up against a hand like Jordan's, which with a spade draw, and I guess extra thankful because he's got an extra spade in hand. So better than just about 60-40 according to our math. Jordan can wreck this here with a counterfeit 2-pair or a king to go along with a spade. And it's a boat. It's going to have to be a king only. Running it twice, and the first one's going to go out to Boots. All right, spade comes here on the second. And a river 5 for, well, even if the flush didn't come, the 5 would have given him a higher 2-pair at that point. But all good. We'll chop it up right down the middle. Game continues. The great game of POT LIMIT Omaha here at Palm Social.
I was going to say, if I take the ass, quads, I mean,
$10 straddle and a $20 straddle.
Who's got the button? Me or him?
And the 40's on also.
All right, here Miles on the open, 9-8-7-5, 3 clubs in hand. Anybody? Anybody? Anybody want to come along? Yogi's got a 7-5-4-3. It's not feeling too compelled, but now here with the re-raise. So just taking it even a step further, and now we'll 3-bet out of the straddle. Could get ourselves with an all-in. On actually in great shape because he's got the clubs with a higher club draw here against Miles, and unfortunate for him, I think Yogi had like a 7-5-4-3 hand, so that kind of takes some of the potential pairing and straight card opportunities that could help make his hand probably a lot stronger than it would be. So, you know, just as a reminder, again, these are always scanning some of the well, I guess it's including some of the cards that we've already known to be shown and logged. Whereas I think if you're trying to calculate your outs based on the hand, it's well, I mean, you're using a different set of math here. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and rip in on this. Miles has got the best hand with a pair of 5s. No flush draw for either player with 2 spades on board. And yet still doesn't have that big of an advantage. 10-ball turns. The world good. Just turning the world right there for both players. And now a 4 and then a 6. So a straight happens on the second board. Nothing makes sense. Reality is broken and slightly torn. But, yeah, nobody really lost any money on that hand or gained that much. But neither player with much of anything. But, you know, turn card just changing things so dramatically that you're not in too terrible of a position. Ethan wanted to do the Atlanta Braves chop. That sounds kind of racist.
He didn't have anything. No, he didn't have nothing.
Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily want to go onto that topic. I certainly understand a sensitivity around the Native American community, and I'm sure there are some that are more desensitized that just kind of, you know, are not looking at it personally. So I don't. It's hard to know how people really feel because you're just like, yeah, I'm just a lame white guy. I try to keep my opinions out of it when I can.
I do stocks. Whenever I buy it for, if I it goes up.
That's not great in the world of hot take artists, so maybe I should just be striking for that old controversial provocateur dollar.
Anything I cash out in my bank account, I
All right, here we go. Miles here with ace, 3-3 with the suited ace 3 of hearts.
Project keep going.
I'm going to claim some every year.
5 fold. 7 calls.
All right, on here with ace, jack, 9, double suited. We'll raise this up just a little bit higher up here to 200. So now there's going to be the opportunity here for Miles to get it in. Jimmy will most likely get out the way. And will be most likely heads up. On here with the spades live.
700.
Fortunately, his hearts will be no good, but
2 raises to 700.
solid percentage favored here for Miles. 69%. Nice. There we got ourselves a heads up all in here for 2K.
Twice on. Yes, Sabrina. Can I have a
wait.
techies, please? Twice.
No, just say 100.
Huh?
Heads up all in.
700.
You can't have it both ways.
Both are on the
All right,
front
but
and
you ready
river.
for the day today? Ready for the day today?
All in and call.
No.
That's what I'm rooting for.
700.
700?
No, I went all in. Yeah. On the flop.
You just called 700.
Oh, no. Oh, he just called 700.
Yeah,
Oh,
700.
I got you. He's saving some money. At home. We get ornaments and
All right, so we've got this tallied, totaled, and okay, it's actually going to be. We didn't quite get ourselves all the way all in, so because of the size of the pot, I'm sure both are committed here to this point. That even at a 200, it's going to be a little bit more than that. I think there's.
that's you.
Oh, no. I check.
I'm going to gamble, though. He's got the jacks. Some hope here with if probably looking for like a 10. 10 would be just like the perfect card
Twice. And ace is there.
All right, I guess it's time.
to potentially improve. As a 4 ball's not going to do it. Actually, we had a set of 3s. Apologies, missed that. A set of spaghetti on the next one, and then Miles going to be taking the scooper duper here for $2,155 on trying to get active, and unfortunately the PLO gods not even giving him much of a prayer. Does a deceptive set for Miles is did not even be thinking to be looking for bottom set while he's got ace 3-3. So about a $2,000 pot being shipped this way in 2-5 PLO. Players starting with a minimum of, I believe, 500. Minimum, I think like the absolute minimum is like 200, but minimum we saw in this was 500 to 1,500, and then it's matched the stack throughout the evening.
No, I haven't set up, but pretty much it. The last step I didn't. The important step I didn't.
Shadow, 5
I don't really have like
point.
the majority of mine versus Jordan or whatever. I still have a decent chunk on there, but a lot less.
It's like you just do it anyway. Just like know how to do it.
For sure.
Thomas, you're at.
Hold me until I fucking finish.
I do.
20?
Yeah, no. 2 folds. 3 raised 70. I'm sorry, 4 raised 75. 5 folds. 7 calls.
All right, PLO rocks on.
Empty now.
9
No
folds.
pockets.
Or own pockets.
Own
Yeah.
pockets.
Yeah, Oaks pocket.
Oh, you get pounded?
No, opposite.
35.
Gave him the business. He gave him pounding, huh?
Oh, you fucking pounded that pawn.
Wonderful.
All right, Queen Deuce 9 is
Juicy box.
No,
gonna be top pair to the 10 high flush draw. The number of intriguing backdoors potentially to come for Yogi. And I think we did just get folds all around. Well, my guess would be Big Mike is along for the ride here on this.
4 raises to 400.
Nope, that is a fact. So we will get
7 folds.
a raise up here to 400. Now the diamond's coming on home.
8 calls.
Mikey with the 400 flop raise. Now going to go for probably a 400 value bet. Yogi may think he's still best.
4 bets, 400.
And we'll see if it's a cooler or, well,
8 calls.
Big Mike had the A-side diamonds. Is going to be able to get a little bit back after picking off Big Mike earlier. And one of the perils here, again, even guys who play a lot of hands are still going to have the nuts occasionally. So tough part of trying to be balanced in PLO is just like it can become very unpredictable when you're playing against guys that can have a lot of various hand types that can wreck you there. Then that's a winner there for Big Mikey.
I'm not gonna send you guys any kind of.
All right, guys. JoJo's coming back.
Oh, no, you know about chain link? Look what I said pretty good. The double up chain link. What you call it right now?
Huh? 25. I think it'll be 50 in 2 months.
That's double up in 2 months?
I'm doing it right now.
Why not?
All right, dealer change. His general manager Chris was in the box. Bring on in JoJo.
One shuttle 10.
You really don't need a proper utility for this toy. Like Shibu or Joey, you know. This is actually utilities that not gonna pop like all the others.
All right. Action 2. Mush. Funny, sir.
All right, on here with a pretty hand. King, Queen, Jack, the King, Jack of diamonds. He's going to 3-bet. Jordy just kind of surprised here, but I think he probably imagines there's going to be a path where you get re-raised here. Does not necessarily want to be stuck in between. Might have some other gambling he might be paying attention to, so. All right, Queen 8-3 with 2 hearts, and
420. 420.
I would have to think this might be better for Big Mike's range, but I think if you're on here, you got to go. You're not going to leave your kids out there.
The pot right now is 405. All right, 9 makes it 405.
What do you go by?
550.
What do you go by?
All right, so going to be a straight the turns.
One time.
On actually had the better hand, but
Mike, can you rescan real quick?
Big Mike with the only straight draw out of the bunch, and he can't believe it.
All right, show.
Big Mike now here on the run-up. He's here, he's there, he's every fucking where. Big Mike here for $2015 pot.
It's amazing when you type in poker.
Yeah, we get a whole list.
Whole fucking million list.
Yeah, whenever I type in poker or Palazzo, I get a whole list.
What are you looking for, a whore? Or what?
I got about 20 girls from Palazzo on my phone and about 50 poker players.
You gotta skip the P's. Huh?
Yeah.
My other one is pizza.
Yeah, the P's are very dangerous.
You look up pizza in my phone.
On button
It's
for
hot dealers from like fucking
11. On button for 11.
years.
Bye bye.
Take care.
Hey, yeah, Red Bull.
Yeah.
You have anything like that?
Dealers over the years.
Mike, you want the 20?
Cutting back.
4 straddles 20.
Coffee?
Coffee. I got some very good ideas.
Me too.
Oh, it's right. Well, I ain't
5
good.
straddles.
I didn't sleepy.
Jimmy, you want the 80? 7 straddles 80.
I don't care.
80 straddles.
Make mine real coffee.
All right, here a $40 straddle. Now most likely the 80.
Give me one of those two, please.
On here with ace, queen 10-5 is
So 4 straddles 20, 5 straddles 40, 7 straddles 80. 8 folds. 9 calls.
I could imagine if you had done one. I guess you lose. One call. Ask me, like,
actually it looks like he's just going to call out of it, so we may just get ourselves some 5-way action here for $80 a piece.
2 calls.
I was scared when going over there. I was like, how he shouldn't have responded to us. How did he? Wow. Who the hell is this guy?
we have just a
He said it ever changed.
recreational player, dude.
Yeah, this is for fun.
Wow.
He just wants to get out of the house.
All right, it's going to be a flop straight here for Jordan.
I'll take
Is out of this, unless somebody's got spades. On's got the naked ace of spades, but oh, I don't know if we get anybody else that wants to tag along here for this after the pop bet. Well, Miles has got backdoor hearts with queen high spades, but he's also got 3 other players stacked behind him. And we've also, nope, nobody with any interest, so Jordan just able to plow right through and pick that bad boy up.
I trying to do some calling less than backhand stuff. Throw a backhand on the 1. So we'll see. That
Hey, Q.
first
Can they
shot,
change seats?
warmed up, throw it right, skip it like right around that tree. Which I feel really good about.
On wants to go to 3. I guess after the button.
I still,
Yeah.
because I had no pair, no straight draw.
My best backhand on that hole was worked me a lot. I got it to the
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you do that.
Land where the wood is?
After the button gets those.
no, the plot.
That was last
Yeah, after the button gets those. It's just easier for everybody. Okay. Right now the button is
I'm
on
trying to think how you get a
9.
backhand land there. I guess because yours is going some.
I'll let you know in a second. Mike,
It
one
was
to
an
10,
easy
right?
3. It's like,
Oh yeah.
Alright.
I fucked it up.
10.
But
Booty, you want the
honestly,
20?
on the puddles, it's easier to throw
5 straddles 20.
a forehand on
7
the second
straddles
shot,
40.
I think.
Oh, yeah, they got.
Yeah.
I didn't try. I tried to throw the balls like straight, and it went like.
Alright. 40 is on. Action is on 8.
Forehand. Like on that one, so I figured backhand. But then I just like tried to throw a forehand the way I watched him throw a forehand. And I just like, I get
9
basically right
raises
to
to
those.
80.
All right, is on racing here with Jack 8-6.
Throwing like a good shot. One fold. Okay. This
See if Miles, Boots, and okay, yep, Jimmy's also going to come along. So 4-way action with all sorts of hands here in this mix.
And 7 calls.
him? Or Jimmy? No, he was only offering like a couple days or something. People were all like, he's in Florida.
Alright, we have 4 players.
If he comes around, what I'm gonna do is offer just to like play rounds with him and pay the $100 an hour or whatever. Just like asking him about shit like that and watching.
All right, so we've got looks like top pair straight and a flush draw here for Boots. And a little straight flush draw here with the 9-8 of diamonds. Is going to fire at it. Unfortunately, nobody. I guess Miles has bottom 2 pair, but on this particular kind of board is just so vulnerable that you just never really want to commit any real money to. So understandable to step out the way. You can hit us up here in the chat. Leave us a comment if you're watching on the archive. We appreciate your feedback. We are going to go Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday next week with Coins, and Big Daddy Chaz going to be here in the house, here on Palm Social.
People were watching kind of say like, oh, you can pass through if you make it, right? Like putts, he misses, but he hits the pole low. Putts again, misses, it's like the pole low. So they're like right fucking dead center. He just has for whatever reason. But watching him putt, get the right one. Big difference.
5 straddles.
I mean, he's like way better in every area. But the putting, and I'm trying to. He had about a 30-footer. He goes, I was like, what do you expect to make that? You know. In tournaments is different, but he's like, I'm making it like over 9 out of 10, like when we're out here.
7 fold. I'm sorry, 8 fold. 9 fold. Jordan? 20 straddle to you, sir.
They're talking about people like in the wind and shit like that. It's like he goes there like it's like the sickest putter.
All right, 10, 9, 8, 7. Raise will handle the button here for Jordan.
Interesting to see like the differences for guys, so it doesn't affect them.
1 pots it to 80.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Other guys have to like try to putt in a different way when it's really windy. I talked about that. They'll switch. I got like yellow, but
All right, wow. 8s and 6s here for Jimmy with the lower end of the straight draw. Rhapsody now here for Jordan. Jimmy is going to push it all in. I think Jordan's going to beat him right into the pot. And
he said four-side is arguably the best four-side.
really not many cards with Jordan. Oh, wow. So we got the 9-7 straight. Backdoor clubs, and then a 3 coming. Jordan will take the first with a 9 high straight.
They said if they had like a bridge.
And he's going to turn a J-ball, which only improves Jordan's hand. And then a queen comes to allow him to use the 10-9 for the 9 to king straight. $910 pot. Jimmy's not been able to get too much momentum here tonight, but that is going to be a winner there for Jordan, unless we're not getting a chop out of this, are we? Okay, maybe I goofed that up. Yeah, I was going to say that should be all Jordy there, but
Button is on 2. Jimmy, you got the 10? Alright. 7 straddles, 10.
Why is a key for my Coinbase account?
8 straddles, 20, 9 straddles, 40.
Jim, do I have a key for my Coinbase account?
You don't need a key, but right now you have to set up like a authenticator for more security, like 2-factor authentication.
How do you
Not
do
just
that?
text message, but you gotta have like a Google authenticator.
My Coinbase isn't asking me for that.
You don't have to have that. It's just a good
Number settings.
Yeah, there's settings. Log in from my computer.
Get authenticated.
Because when I logged in from my computer the other day, it made me change my password. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Change password and
My Coinbase was locked
enable
until
the
today because I hadn't done anything with it in like 3.5 years.
Oh, I guess, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you want
Jordan is potting at 2.
Yeah, I know.
You download it.
Yeah. 2FA, whatever, right? There's both.
not just a text message,
No, the actual number, right?
the actual numbers.
Yeah, I have that back. That's why I had to put it on my Coinbase.
Maybe you have to
7 folds. Change coming.
All right, Jordan here with a raise up to 160, queen, queen, 10, 10. Yoki probably going to make this pot much bigger with ace, ace, 8, 7. Hoping to just try to ISO on here. Well, not bad hand there. Ace, 5, 4, deuce. Only, fortunately, with 3 clubs in hand. It's just, for that price, not worth getting involved with. Jordy's just going to just call here for 700. Big Mike getting some big chips, looking at an opportunity here to go for a big score here, but drawing fairly thin against these other combos. All right, 2,000 right in the middle. Let's get her flop.
That's your change. You were the 10. Okay. That's 1 for you.
All right, it's going to come out 755. Trip 5s here for Big Mike. Hard draw, though, for Jordan to go along with his 2 overpairs. And probably for Yoki thinking, like, I mean, with aces, more often than not, I'm just going to be able to clear this out. And Big Mike here with a chance to make this an even bigger pot with trip 5s. Jordan pushing all in with his queens, with a flush draw. And now Yoki gets a bailout here because after the push by Jordan, it's tough for him to envision really any hope of being able to come out of this one a winner. Called by Big Mike and trying to envision any scenarios where aces can be good here, but put out the C-bet, what looks like to be 700.
On a public Wi-Fi.
Well, he's got the information he wants, but this becomes a tough fold with the players involved. That with as much money on in there, but so very little hope for any equity at this point. There's only real hope, I think, would be a backdoor straight draw. Trying to recall if there was any other hands with an ace in it pre-flop. I don't believe there was, so I think both of his aces are still technically live, but so Jordan's all in here for 2,920 bucks. Big Mike's got one of the queens he needs, but a 10 can also improve his hand as well. Needs a heart, queen, or 10 here for Jordan. It's going to be a heart, but it does not bode up Big Mike. And if we're running it once, that's all the money going to Jordy Rapp. What a wild hand here tonight on Live at the Palms. Hit like, hit subscribe. And Yogi being able to breathe a sigh of relief that he did not get involved with the overpair of aces. And, you know, without the 5 in hand, I think you can understand Jordan's motivation that it most likely folds out aces. He just may not expect Big Mike to be there with some kind of 5x hand. And Big Mike in a world of pain here tonight has finally got a stack built up and got his money in pretty good. Unfortunately, the poker god saying not tonight. More hands and more action to come here on Live at the Palms, Palm Social in Austin, Texas. The Crossroads Shopping Center, 9070 Research Boulevard. You can check out our socials here in the description. Just make sure to like and subscribe. Mondays and Wednesdays. We're also going to throw in a Thursday show next week featuring special guest Coins and Chaz. Can't wait for it.
And 8 is getting on 2K. Chris, Yogi also gets some checks. All right, buttons on 4. 8 straddles 10. 9 straddles 20.
That mean there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. $20 to play.
Yeah. Yeah. 2K behind?
Yep. Jordan, it's going to be a $20 serve.
Biggest part of the night going to Jordy Ramp. And whew, let's wait for the highlight reel for sure.
1 fold. 2 folds. 4 pots it to 80. 5 calls. You grab me these cards. 7 folds. 80. 8 pots it to 455. I'm sorry, 355. Ninefold.
All right, Yogi with aces yet again. This time the double suited variety.
Calls. 55 and 5 calls.
Big Mike here for the gamble. Jack 10, 7, 5. Playable. Boots. Also with the ace 9, 8, 8. Make Steamdola proud. Hey, it's going to be a boat here for Boots. 8's full of queens.
3 players. 3 players.
Unfortunately, on this kind of board, a little bit vulnerable to any queen X that has trips, but after the check through might be feeling a little bit more comfortable. Blank deuce rips off, and see, can Boots extract anything from the aces here? As we'll lead out to 250. It's going to get a quick call from Yogi, and imagine Big Mike, even in his wildest dreams, can't imagine the gutter ball will bring him much hope. As all right, $1,500 pot. Make it so with the ace on the river. Oh, smack. Yogi. Gonna be aces full. Boots here with 8s full. The case ace on the river, 2 on top of it. Boots with the ace in hand. And probably with the river raise all in here for Yogi to put Boots all in, and immediately hates his hand.
You're all in.
And discipline lay down there by Boots that I think understood that the river done him in pretty bad. Those
And 5 folds.
wise lay down there for Boots is will show that Yogi got a little lucky there, but that is the nature of the beast when it comes to this game.
Alright. Button is on 5. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. You know how hard it is to get Royal Flush over top low on Hold'em?
Just tell me,
Where did this just happen?
In the back.
Just here, 3600. I'm just looking at a Tom's update. 30K pot, Royal Flush over top full house.
Here? Yeah, John Driver against Antoine.
30K.
Alright, 9 shuttles, 10, Jordan with 20.
That is sick. Yes.
1, that is 20.
All right, next hand here, live the Palms PLO edition.
Okay. Action is on 2. We got the 10, 21.
Let's see here. We get Big Mike on the open with King 8-6-5, the suited King 8 of clubs. On here with Ace 9-5 Dewey.
100. 9 calls.
Jordan's sitting here with the biggest stack on the table. I'm looking for potential color up or make a change for one of the stacks here on the table. Is going to be top 2. Should make a 3-pair here for on. And he will induce a little bit of action here to see if anybody will pump this pot up for him. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, though, as comes out a Queen of Spades, Queens of Nines. Now for Miles, as he'll take a stab at it after it was being checked through twice. On pushing, as he's also got spades to go along with it. Miles' only hope here would be an 8 or a queen. It's not a, it's not the 8 of spades, so. Looks like going to do it 2 times. There's an ace here on the river by Barrett Greenstein for the first. And now on the second is going to be the 10 of hearts. So on wins them both. Successfully setting the trap here to allow Miles to catch up. Still had a little bit of hope with the straight draw, but encountered the worst possible hand he could in that scenario here with the 3-pair and the nut flush draw. So we'll count that out there and get it out over here to on. Hit us up here in the chat. Hit like, hit subscribe. Continue on here from Palm Social.
780. Button is on 7. Alright, 1 shot of 7. Two shot of 1. 4 shot of 40. Huh? Luke's thinking about it. Bobby says no.
Oh yeah. No boots. 17 plus 3.5. You're just there hanging out. And under.
Have you activated C3 yet? You want to jump in this hand? You want to wait one hand? It's up to you. Okay. Oh, did you still want to move over there?
Hit and run. Positive. Straddle.
Was that a sit run? Is that what that was? You didn't like the straddle?
Okay.
You do 20.
So you don't want to mess up the straddle, which is good.
No.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Okay. So,
She would play for 20 straddles, but not 40 straddles.
Oh. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, she got it.
Well, it's mandatory 20 already. 5 makes it 160.
All right, boots here on the open up to 160. The Ace King 9-4.
8 fold. 9 fold. 1 fold.
How much is it?
2 fold. 160.
Hey, shut up, dude.
8 folded. 9 folded.
Nice play call there, buddy.
1 folded.
Bad execution.
And then 4 called to 160. Alright, we have 3 players.
All right, here we go. Wow, what a flop here for Jimmy to buy. Straight draw, flush draw. Trip 9s here for Boots. Big Mike is whiffed on it, though.
7 is all in for less.
And just doing it once. It's going to be an ace on the river, so that should be a boat here for Boots. Oh, no, actually, we're going to make it 2 times. So, a chance here with the combo draw to potentially pull ahead here for Jimmy. And at least come away with half of this. No, I don't actually see it. Well, just, okay. Well, if we're going to split it up, it looks like probably a flush card coming home here for Jimmy here on the second board. So again, as you take a look around the room, 2, 5, 10 no limit games or 1-3 games still going strong.
No, I don't know what that.
And you can check us out here on the Poker Atlas app.
You feel that? That royal flush? Yeah. Is that you? You fucked somebody up good. You fucked somebody up.
This is Johnny's Anton.
Jackpot?
Huh?
You don't have jackpot?
I think
There was, yeah.
Ten Jack, Ace King.
They're broke anyway. Their palms can't pay out.
All right, button is
Top boat loses straight royal flush. I think driver lost to somebody.
No, driver won.
Oh, driver won it.
Mush got the 10, right? 2 straddles 10, 4 straddles 20. Booty, you got the 40 or no? Yeah, they ended up chopping. It was,
What do you mean they chopped?
All right, next hand here tonight on Live the Palms. So we got the $40 double or triple straddle, excuse me.
575? Yeah, Jimmy has 575. Okay, and by the way, so Jimmy's straddling the 80. So, 8 folds. 9 folds. 1 fold.
Are we getting players?
2 folds. 4. It's 5.
Excuse me. All right, we got Boots here with ace, ace, queen, 9. Big Mike here on the open up to 170 as Boots putting in the 3-bet. Jimmy bombing it in here with 9-7-7-4. Actually,
yeah, Jimmy's all in for 575.
Jimmy Pocket. Wow. That fucking out.
All right, it's going to be $10 on the side.
all right, here we go.
Yes, and 4 cards.
JC!
Mike,
I texted you.
Can you rescan, Mike?
Oh, yeah. My trash? No, I guaranteed I have trash.
All right, going to come out 10-7 for set of 7s here for Jimmy.
Yeah, you got it.
And a gut shot for Big Mike. Ace is still good here for Boots, but no real redraws for him. At least Ace is good for the side pot against Big Mike, but Jimmy with a stranglehold on the middle right now. It does have a 4, which takes away one of his outs to just completely boat up.
Okay. We're running it. I'm just letting know.
And here we go. Let's get a queen. And a heart on the river, bringing 9 of hearts, boat, or excuse me, a set of 7s good on the first run out. Boots takes a side with aces, and then a 5. Oh, wow, it makes a straight. And then another heart for good measure. And Jimmy will actually take the second board here with a 9-7. With the running 6-8, nobody with a flush.
Oh, no.
and a $3,445 pot. Well, the good majority of it, the big chunk of it, the main pot, actually will go to Jimmy, and then I think on the, well, I don't know if Big Mike gets any portion of that.
What'd you do? Side. Okay. And then the set is good. And then queen 9 is good on the bottom.
Scoops it, right?
Oh, you got the.
Yeah.
Set.
And straight, actually.
Yeah. By the way, that's yours.
Big win there for Jimmy, has been jabbing and poking and trying to at least run up a stack, and will come away with the winner. You're on 2 runouts.
That was for money you didn't have.
I should have it for more. All right, but
You still can.
buttons on 9.
You can add on right now. You can add on right now.
Jimmy
Terry.
Pocket's going back in.
Take a third. On 9.
All right, well, I think I got about another half hour here to go, so again, keep hitting that like button for us.
So do you want the 20?
Never a bad timing for it.
Do you want 20?
No, you
5 straddles 40, 7
They've all been going
straddles.
under.
Sorry. 5 straddles 20, 7 straddles 40.
Combine the 2 points.
No, I want that.
You don't think so? Yeah, they used to do that. They were doing that in college last year.
Really?
He had like a they did it a ton.
Looks
You
good.
remember?
Yeah, I do remember now. Like minus 150 something like that?
Yeah.
It looks nice too, efficient. Can't beat Jimmy Pocket.
150.
8 raised 150.
All right, off the 40 straddle, yoking and open here.
9 fold. 1 fold.
Push.
140?
150. Yeah, 8 made it 150. 2 calls, 150. 4 10. 5 folds. And 7 calls, 150. We have 4 players going to the flop.
Well, that looks like a decent flop here for Miles. We got chopped with the queen high clubs, I guess, relative to the rest of the hands here. Big Mike just finding a window of opportunity, might just be able to steal one.
4 is all in. Good luck.
Yogi's got a hand, though. We do not know exactly what he has, but
7 folds.
is okay. He's going to rip it on in. So
8 calls.
Yogi winds up getting rid of it. It's going to be slightly less than 580 here for Big Mike. So
8 folds.
he was hoping maybe with the naked ace of clubs, he would be able to drive out everybody because it would be less likely to be snapped, say, by like an ace high flush draw. Miles, though, does make a straight where he had the best pair draw and the works there, but been a tough one here for Big Mike tonight. Just got a little bit of momentum and lost a huge pot there to Jordan while he had trip 5s. And that is just sometimes the way of the name of the game.
Button moves to 1. Yeah. Players checks on live stream. How's the mic? 8. Yeah.
Hey, Jordan. For some pizza.
All right, 4 has 800 behind. All right, small blind, big blind, boots 10. 5 straddles 10, 7 straddles 20.
All right, decent pot limit Omaha night for us. Gonna have a busier week next week. The streams Mondays, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah, Mike bought it.
Plenty of no limit action here as well as.
Okay, give me a second. 8 call to 9 call to 20. 1 call to 20. 2 call to 20. And then 4 is going to pot it. 130. 130 is the bet. 5 calls. How much is the bet? 130. He has 800 behind. And potted it to 130. 5 folded. 7.
All right, does anybody have a hand on this bunch? Suited ace here for Big Mike.
130.
Semi-connected 10-6-4.
1 call, 130, and 2 calls. Yeah, 1 call, 2 calls. No. 9, okay, so Mike potted 130. Jimmy called, 7 calls. 9 calls. 1 call. 2 calls.
All right, Miles with 4 diamonds in hand, but Jack 9-8-7 is going to flop 9s and 7s. Top pair gut shot with backdoor hearts. And yeah, unless On has got something. A lot of medium strength hands for everybody here. I don't even know if it'd be generous to call them medium strength. There's
There's 725 in there. 715. 4 checks, 7 checks. 9 is betting.
Big Mike shoving after On had led into the pot for 550, so reasonable to assume probably like an ace-7. Unless he's got like 10-8-6.
7 folds.
All right, aces and 6s, and a jack on the end. What does On have? Not too much in a hurry to flip this one over, so aces and 6s look like it's going to be good here. It's a nice little recovery there for Big Mike.
Alright, aces and 6s. Alright, button moves to 2.
All right, another hand here of Pot Limit Omaha night, the 4-card variety,
Alright, 7 is
which we do each and every Wednesday. Again, check out our free roll tomorrow, $1,500 added to the prize pool. Love to see it come out here at Palm Social.
9 straddles 40. Alright, action is on 1 40 play. 1 fold. 2 fold. 4 is gonna pot it to 155. 5 fold. Yeah, because he's one of the 5. 5 fold, 7 is
All right, this is Jimmy here with the ace, queen 7. Gotta get 4-way action here now with Yogi coming along with king 10, 8, 6 double suited. Queen, jack 3 for Big Mike. Call Pug with the hand to be determined is flush draw with top pair here for Yogi. Jimmy here with the naked ace of spades with this pair of aces and a gut shot to a 10. Is going to get the action here from Yogi. It was on quickly folding, so his hand irrelevant. And I expect Big Mike probably stepping out here and let these two duke it out. Jimmy not in horrible shape here. Fortunately, not many opportunities for improvement, so he's just dodging any of the 2 pair outs or flush draws. Okay, that's a little bit better there for Jimmy. And it's an ace on the river to make him a boat. A $4,475 pot is at least getting half of it here. And now a 7. So I think maybe a straight card opportunity and then a jack here. So that scooper duper here for Jimmy to buy. $4,475 pot. Run it twice and wins both boards. A tough one there for Yogi, but
All right. Jimmy's got aces.
decent run up there for Jimmy.
Jimmy pockets.
Jimmy's running hot.
Button moves to 4.
Ooh, man.
Thank you, sir.
These machines, Jimmy pockets.
Jimmy pockets.
Alright. 8 straddles 10, 9 straddles 20.
Legendary machine. What the pockets are dreaming of.
Alright, 20 is live. Action is on 1. One calls the 20. 2 folds. 4 calls. 5 calls. 7 calls. 8 calls. 9 checks.
All right, king 6. It's going to be a flop boat here for Koa Pug. Got an absolute hammer lock on this. Nobody with any hope of improvement as Yogi has aces, but we see Jimmy and Boots both with an ace in hand. Not a big pot happening, so it may still get a little bit of action if anybody wants to chase, but maybe Yogi will take a card, but so we see no outs. Bet a call here for 220. Then that's a 4. See if On is able to squeeze out any more profit on this hand. And it'll be a quick fold here by Yogi.
9 bets 175. 8 folds. Top sorted to 9. Button moves to 5. Straddles 10, goes 120. And 1 straddles
80,
20.
40, 40 was he? 40? Yeah.
40 to play.
80x. Blue 80x on that 40?
One straddle 20.
He's all about leverage now. Loves the leverage. I gave him a little taste of 80x leverage. Now he's addicted. Addicted to 80x leverage.
Justin on the 80x?
Now you too scared.
4 called 40.
All right, it's Yogi here with another pair of aces. Ace, ace, king, deuce. The ace, deuce of clubs. Jimmy to buy here with kings. Does have the king 3 of diamonds go along with it, and looks like a lot of hands going to the muck after Boots had opened for 200 and then gets 3-bet. So Boots here with the ace, queen, queen, 7. Does have spades live. And we've got ourselves a big ass multi-way pot. Yogi with a king in hand is rough there for Jimmy, but
Okay.
does have the king of clubs to remove one of Yogi's club outs. And we've got a $3,360 pot being built. Jimmy hoping to hit diamonds. The Boots all in on this, so we will have a side pot now happening here between Jimmy and Yogi. The main setup.
No.
And let's do this.
But they were, Yogi made 900. Correct. Okay, so that's the side. Feel like a,
Well, it does not look like any improvement. Ace is good here for Yogi. Not a lot of redraws happening unless we get a runner flush with a club, spade, or diamond. So each player hanging their hopes on maybe a healthier turn card as Yogi hammers. Likely moving all in. It appears that's what is happening for what will be his remaining 1,160. And this gets to be a tough one here for Jimmy. It's tough to find many bluff candidates for Yogi to just barrel off with here. So Yogi will get him out of the hand. He'll take what's little in the side pot. And Boots hoping to hit a queen or some backdoor spades here in the main. There's a jack. Nothing new, nothing better. And I think Yogi will take the first run out. Now a 10. Still no hope here for Boots, down to a queen. And Yogi will take down here this $3,155 pot. And he'll ship it all over there. So Boots most likely going here for the rebuy. More money being put here on the table here tonight on Live at the Palms. I think we got maybe at least like 10 more minutes here of the show. Or we may call it a night here from Palm Social.
I've been trying to sell them. I've been trying to sell for the last few months.
players checks on live stream.
Last 3 months I've been trying to sell them all. I'm moving into crypto. I still own a lot though.
How much you got,
It's hard to sell them all.
5 has.
A lot of work. You know, get on eBay and sell it.
Just find something to buy the whole thing. 10, 20% discount.
Jordan, you want the 10, right? 1 straddles 10. 2 straddles 20. 3 straddles. I'm sorry, 4 straddles 40.
Moved on to crypto. And so much more return on crypto.
40 to play. 5 makes it 100.
American dog.
Americano. There, 40 was on. 4 shot of 40. Boots race it. 5 race it to 100. 7 calls 100. 8 folds. 9 folds.
No, I'm Jimmy Pockets.
1 fold.
Plays a solid today.
Yeah.
Where's
2,000.
you made 200?
Yeah, just a min clip.
Wow.
Just a min clip.
100.
Just to, you
7
know,
calls.
a little spice.
Okay.
A little spice. Nothing crazy.
9 folds.
Yeah.
1 fold. 2 folds. 4.
Okay.
All right, Big Mike putting in the 3-bet to 200. Boots going to call with ace 3-3 deuce. Wishing it was PLO 8, but
7 calls 200.
this would make for an interesting PLO 8 hand if we had this specific combo here, because Boots there with a nut low draw with a set, wrap draw for Big Mike, the nut low draw, and a set of 5s here for Jimmy to buy. But we're just playing the high variety, so everybody's got something they can come to the party with, and this will be as unusual of a PLO pot as we will see of the night. Boots here with bottom, set with a wheel draw. Does have backdoor hearts. Jimmy's got a set of 5s, and Big Mike's got a wraparound. Does
7 is all in.
That's not a min click.
Of course, always. Around 3 times.
Well.
I'm gonna take
5.
all right? Here we go. We're gonna have a 3-way all in. Big Mike the low stack, so we'll bring in 1,210 from each, and then presumably a side pot between Boots and Jimmy for like 1,200 or so.
And you guys on the side, 600. Are you guys running it twice and he's running once? Okay.
There we go. There's going to be an ace, so wheel, but number of draws is flush draw. Was live there for Boots, clearing the straight flush draw. Well, actually, all right, flush draw still good here for Boots. And it's going to backdoor it here as Jimmy with the set of 5s is going to come up empty. Big Mike takes a straight on the first run out. And Boots with bottom set and backdoor hearts gets there on the second. Always important to have some backup here in this game, but can also have too many outs syndrome too. But tough one for Jimmy. Finally was getting up over 5,000 or so, and just not a ton of momentum.
It was a min click.
Bang it off.
Right off. The button. 8.
All right, more hands to come here on Live at the Palms. Looks like we got Boots putting in the double straddle.
5 straddles 40. 7 straddles 80. Jimmy, you want the 80? Oh, is that 80? Yeah, I get 80. I guess.
Why not?
Yep. Actually.
All right, Yogi here with Jack 8-8.
Calls 80. 9 folds. 1 fold. Yes. One fold. 2 fold.
Let's Big Mike here with the ace deuce 5-5, the ace deuce of hearts.
4. Raised it.
No, 180. Oh, is it 8? 180?
80.
Oh, no, I called. I'm sorry. I thought it.
Okay.
Y'all
4
good with
calls.
that? I thought you said 180.
I'll raise it for you. Okay.
Fuck you.
Well, you
try to do it. I'll just.
I didn't try to do nothing. I thought it was
And then 7 is making it 420.
All right, Jimmy now raising this up here to 420 with King Queen 7-5 of diamonds.
How much is it?
This is last time. 8 calls, 420.
You know what? Fuck this shit.
They're messing up. 4 calls, 420. And Boots raises it. All in.
2 seats open, PLO.
Dead race, so just put the 6.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
Roll
dead
steering
race.
for 20 more minutes.
Dead race. Just put your 2 more hundred. Let's see the flop.
Yeah, he's on 600.
Up back in silly over there.
Yeah.
All right, Boots all in here with Jack 9, 6-6.
8 calls.
Good call, guys.
And we're going to get calls around the table here. $2,740 right there in the middle. All right, there's Ace 10-7. Yikes. Okay, well, looks like Big Mike with the ace no kicker is going to be the best. Hope Jimmy shoving here with bottom pair, straight draw to a jack and backdoor clubs. Yogi's got a gut shot here to a 9, and Boots has got a gut shot to an 8. Big Mike somehow with the best of this. So easy for him to understand why he would not expect that to be the case. He is going to have to fold. So a 4 of hearts turns. Boots here with the flush draw. Then the 3. Jack's going to be good on the first run out here for Yogi, which makes no sense. And a 3 and a deuce. Big Mike cannot believe this. Had he continued, I think he probably scoops both of these, but yeah, both turn cards would have been absolutely perfect for him with him holding ace, deuce of hearts. And Yogi, the benefactor here, is not very often you can just go ahead and scoop the whole damn thing with a pair of jacks on an ace high board for like a $5,440 pot. Just absolutely insanity.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
All right, this appears to be our last hand of the night as we're getting our deck changed and switched out. Thank you again, producer Sonny, action tracker Q, here general manager Chris, everybody here and the full staff at Palm Social. Again, 5 hours free and a free monthly membership if you mention the live the Palm stream or mention my name, Mike. Again, just mention that at the front desk, and we will give you a free monthly membership and 5 free hours here at Palms. That's a wrap, everybody. We will see you next Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. 3 shows lined up next week. We're getting our sea legs back and plowing here through December. Thank you so much for joining us for POT Limit Omaha tonight. I'm Mike Jungblut saying, come on and play here at Palm Social. Good night, y'all.
Boots and Jimmy.